You're going to be under arrest.
For what?
For not listening to me.
I think the emergency is the video, somebody's videotaping.
Okay. And the shirt says, I believe, balls deep. He says his name is Captain Awesome.
Hey guys, Rogue Nation here with you today, and we got a video coming to us out of Bessemer City, North Carolina. It's dealing with the Chief of Police, Tom Ellis. The video is coming to us from Q Audits, who's a new guy out there. He's got 169 subscribers. Go ahead and go on by and tell him thanks for checking up on these guys for us and making sure they're doing the right thing. It's kind of a long video. We're not going to watch all of it. I cut a lot of it out where he's just walking around. But I did leave in the whole part where he's in the police department and how these people are interacting with him. And to me, it's truly disgusting to see our public employees treating a citizen this way. Let me know what you guys think about this interaction down in the comments below, guys. And we'll catch you again, all right?
Guys, I'm up here at the Bessemer City Police Department Annex, City Hall. I'm inside requesting services. I'm requesting a complaint form. I'm asking for public records, and I have the chief himself standing here telling me that he ain't giving, and the deputy chief, we'll go ahead and include him too, since he's, compliant with it. He's denying me public service that he took an oath to uphold. He's denying me public records. He's saying that they're done with me in this office, that they're not going to provide me with no kind of services, that if I do not move on about my way, I will be arrested for trespassing.
We didn't tell you that.
He did say that. He did say that. Oh yeah, that's threat of arrest. Nobody's obstructing anything. Obstruction is a physical form. It's physical. That's a physical act. I'd have to literally physically get in your way, block you some way, shape, or form. Me standing here in a public building that I have access to in business hours is especially while exercising my First Amendment right that's protected by the Constitution, especially under that. I'm letting you know yeah, that's yeah. Amen. There's no
Conversation with you.
right. This is what's going to happen. Every opportunity I get, I'm going to come up here, and I'm gonna request public records. And whoever Nancy Robinson is and Debbie Ray, they're denying me service under the chief of police. Right. Okay, good. Thank you.
You get that?
I did. I got it pretty clear.
And the deputy.
And the deputy chief, you guys. Both of them.
Okay.
If it wasn't me that came in here and asked for it, y'all have probably went along with it and been just as helpful and niceful. But because my way of doing things isn't what you guys are used to, it don't work out that way. It's like, I'm going to do everything I can to block you. Well, what you don't know is the more you try to block me, the harder it pushes me to expose even more. We just want people that work for us, not against us.
Where do you live?
You already know all that. You're asking questions you got the answers to.
No, I don't.
You're a police officer, sir. If you can't figure that out,
No, I don't know.
Well. Now I got the deputy chief asking me where I live. Now, why would that information be important?
That's a conversation.
That's personal information. That's you asking me to give up my rights to a man in authority. No.
I just asked you. I didn't demand.
And I'm in here asking for public records. And
we don't have.
Right. You heard that. You heard that, guys.
Because what you asked for was not public record.
It is.
Attorney, it's not.
Yeah, the attorneys are misinformed big time. They work for you guys. They don't work for the people. That's the difference. And, well, my job is to expose it. And whatever it takes is what's going to happen. You know, I mean, if it gets to a point to where eventually,
That's what you need to do.
I see, it ain't what I need to do. It's what has to be done in this country right now. Because unfortunately, we have people in office that just don't give a shit about us. They don't care about the people's rights. That's another First Amendment right. That if you choose to go down that route, I'm sorry.
You're in a public facility.
Correct. And okay, show me where it says that
We're not
my
showing
rights,
anything.
right? Because you can't. It ain't there. My First Amendment is First Amendment. Whether I'm out in the public, whether I'm at home, whether I'm in a business.
I'm gonna tell you
Oh
something.
yeah, you're gonna tell me something. What do you tell me something? Educate me for a change, please. Other than threatening me.
We've had all the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you, I'm going.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chief.
Wow. I had the chief of police tell me my First Amendment right does not apply in a public building. Wow. Uneducated. But I'm the one that needs to learn. I mean, really, I think you guys need to sit down and pull up that United States Constitution and read it again. You swore an oath to it. You put your hand on the Bible and swore to God Almighty that you would uphold that. Your job is to uphold my rights. That's it. But y'all turned it into, let's go around, harass and collect and fill our pockets. You see this right here, this budget you guys just got? We're going to have to be doing some investigating into that too and see where it went. $2,150,000 for this little building? Come on now. I guess that's so you can put your boys in these brand new unmarked Chargers and, and buy your boats and your houses and, well, it'll be exposed. I can promise you that. $2 million went into this building, but yet I can't walk up to it and get a public record request. I can't even get a piece of paper, a blank sheet of paper, and that don't affect you. You don't care. And well, I'm sorry, sir, but yes, it is what Hey, don't erase that. That's public record. It is. It is. It's public record. Well. Just letting you know, I know a little bit more than y'all think I do. You can look at me like I'm an idiot, think I'm an idiot, think I don't know what I'm talking about, but I didn't just come up here just randomly on a whim one day and decide to start exposing evil. That's something God, He prepares you for it ahead of time. Something you probably know nothing about. This is ridiculous, bro. Just trying to get public record requests, you guys. Can't even get that. Why? Ego. They don't like me. That's why. If I was some female come in here looking for something, they'd have been just as nice and complied. If I'd have been a donor or somebody that funds them, yeah, probably. But because I'm up here to expose it, well, we're going to do everything we can to get in your way, bud. We don't want the public to know the truth. God forbid that. We don't want the public to know they got rights that help defend against tyranny. That's why it was placed there, because they knew people like this would eventually work their way up. And I'm sorry, but it's going to come to an end. That's a fact.
Well, if you tell us your complaint, we'll be glad to take it.
Sir, me personally, I'd rather have a sheet of paper. I don't trust you and I don't trust you. And it's obvious why. So, I don't feel comfortable putting my complaint in with neither one of you. And that's sad because you're a chief and you're the deputy chief. Holy crap. Y'all don't comprehend. You're here to serve me. But in your mind, that ain't the truth. Truth is you're here. You're the boss. You're the authority here. No, that's wrong. Power you got from us. And we'll take it from you. And if
Please do.
Oh, yeah. Pension, that qualified immunity, all that. Gee. Because you threatened arrest for trespassing, knowing that I was in here conducting a First Amendment activity. That strips your qualified immunity. You knew what you were doing was going to violate me, so you chose to do it anyway. Well, I believe I'd go educate myself. Quit listening to them lawyers you listen to, because they're wrong. Oh, they pay all that money for what? To back thugs. I'm just telling you, sir, I'm going to request that video there, And if you erase it, it is a crime. Just don't believe me, look it up. It is. Anything you do while on duty, guess what? That's public record, buddy. You created a public record.
I just erased it.
Well, see what? Thank you. Thank you. You. All I got to do is point the camera and y'all expose yourselves. This shows how y'all care about the law. You don't. And it's sad. It is so sad. Sad for you guys. God wins. Just so you know.
I'm not listening to me.
You don't got to, sir. You're free to go. You're dismissed.
I'm dismissed.
You are. You're dismissed. That sucks, don't it? Who am I to dismiss the deputy chief? Nobody. My intentions of coming up here was just to get public records, just to see if you guys would comply. The first time I came up here, just to see if you comply. I knew you wouldn't, but, you know, you don't care, but you will. You will. You will. You think I'm just going to go on about my business and just ignore all this and just let you continue on? No, sir. No, sir. Your role as a chief, I question that you're, you know, there's a bond that you guys have to have, correct? Am I right about that, sir? You guys have to be backed by, what's it called, a surety bond, I believe it is. And when you step outside your authority and you know, you don't do what's within your job title, that bond can be pulled. And I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to do that. I'd rather just people comply with what their job is. Serve the people, and I'm the people. And anybody else that walks through this door. Last time I came up here, y'all had it locked, and it wasn't even, you know, it was outside. It was business hours. But you're okay with that. Why? Because you think you run things, but you don't. Your gun and your badge, you take that off, you're no different than me, bud. But you think you are. What's going to happen is eventually I'm going to upset you guys enough to where you step outside your authority and you arrest me for something crazy, and then really I have standing. I already have it now, but I choose not to go that route. I'm trying to give you time to comply and, you know, be a human being that's in a position of servitude. But, you know, some people that put their hand on the Holy Bible and swear to God they're going to do something and don't care. They just, screw you, God. Well, he's got something for you. He don't play too well with people like that abuse other people. It's called karma. What goes around comes around. I don't see why I couldn't come in here and ask for a public records request, get it, fill it out, and go home. But this is what I get every time I come up here. Bully tactics. And it's sad. It just shows your character, sir. You're unhinged. I'm needing public records requests, sir. I need you to do your job, or get your secretary that we pay to do the job to do it for me. Get me a piece of paper, a blank sheet of paper for all I care. It don't matter. I can give it to her verbally if I want to. That's what the law says. Verbally or written. But you can't give a records request to someone that ain't at their desk doing their job. That's denial of service. To you, that means nothing. But you're going to find out there's a big group in this country right now that's sick of this. They're tired of it. They don't want to raise their kids in this no more. And they're going to go above and beyond to remove any and all tyrants. These Nazi Germany Nazis running in our office right now. Yeah, we're gonna end it for them. I'm asking for a public records request, sir. I need a sheet of paper or something, anything. Do something other than just stand there with your hands in your pocket. We don't pay you to stand there with your hand in your pocket. We don't, sir. I'm sorry. You may believe that, but that is not your job duty. A chief has a lot of responsibilities. And right now you're not tending to your responsibilities because of your feelings. Because I'm here. Am I a threat to anybody in here, sir? Ignorance. See? I'm sure there's some chief work that needs to be done, sir. Yeah. See, there you go. Point the camera and watch them run. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And eventually you won't even be able to walk outside. People's going to realize, oh, wow, that's the chief. Yeah, I seen a video about him and the way he treated these people. Oh, wow. Yeah. I need a public records request. I need a sheet of paper. I need a sheet of paper so I can put in a request.
They're not gonna give you
They-
a sheet of paper.
You hear what you just said, guys?
They're not
Why?
gonna give you a sheet of
What
paper.
reason? What
Somebody said
reason?
not.
Because you said so, right? What authority do you have to say she's not to do her
I'm
job?
not debating with you.
No, I didn't ask you to debate. I'm asking you under what authority are you giving them to deny me services? What authority gives you that right? Because you're the chief and you just make it up as you go? Yes. Boom.
No.
I appreciate
We're
you,
not
sir.
giving him a sheet of paper.
So here we
No.
go. Look here, guys.
Go back. Go
Look
back
here.
around the building.
Look here, guys. See? Wow.
We're not giving you anything.
Yeah, you will. You will. Easy way or long way.
Take your next action, whatever it's going to be. Go ahead.
I got a lot of documenting to do before.
And take it.
Yeah. I ain't your enemy, bud. I'm not. Far from it. There's a bigger enemy out there that you guys should be out there trying to catch. You know, the people smuggling all these humans in our country, flooding the streets with drugs, you know. Those are the people you should be after. Not out here writing tickets. Thugs. Gang members. Look here, guys. This is what they're about right here. Right here. See that blue line right there? That's what they're about. That little brotherhood of terrorists and criminals and mafia bosses and it's true. You know it and I know it. Freemasons. Are you Freemasons, sir? I about guarantee you are. I about guarantee you. Ain't many chiefs that are not, and I wonder why that is. We'll have to find out. That'd be public record too, probably. What do you think? Yeah, you come in these buildings and you want information, you can't get it, man, because these people like this guy right here, they got something to hide, or they wouldn't do this. If they didn't have nothing to hide, they'd be just they'd go by what the law says. The law, LAW, law that you swore an oath to protect. But yeah, you're not doing that right now. And I wonder why. Something to hide. It'll come out, you know that, right? Whatever it is you're hiding, whatever it is you're trying to keep secret, it will come out. You don't realize who's in control here, but it ain't you. There's a higher power than us. And he's the one sent me here today. And any other day I don't come up here just because I want to. You think I want to come up here and be threatened and harassed and my life being put on the line for a piece of paper? Nah, I really don't. But when you're called to do something, you don't ask questions. You just do what he tells you. And that's what I'm going to do. Every opportunity I get. And eventually you're going to comply. You're going to. It is what it is. You may not see it now. Your lawyers might sit back there and tell you, oh, he's just bluffing. He ain't got to do it. You'll find out. You'll find out. We're tired of this shit. We're just sick of it. We're tired of it. The fact that you're still just standing here doing nothing explains all we need to know. While there's criminals out here on the street wreaking havoc while you're standing here doing nothing. denying me services that you cannot do, but you choose to, and that's what's going to strip you. That little qualified immunity you think you have is gone, bud. Sorry. We'll see what a judge has to say about that. And if the little local judges, whoever they are, don't agree with me, we'll kick it up a little higher, and then eventually we'll remove this tyranny in our neighborhoods. We need people that's going to serve us. That's what we need. That's what's wrong with this country. People like you. And that, whatever you call that, that's what's wrong with this country. Weaklings. Scared to stand up against the real threats. Why? Because they fund you. They put stuff in your pocket. It comes with benefits, don't it? Little benefits here and there. You know, you can run around, run stop signs, do as you please. Like I need to file complaints on 3 officers for running red lights, but bet you won't do it. Wonder why. That right there's why. That little blue line right there. That shit's coming down, buddy. Promise. It's coming off of that wall. This right here is the only flag that should be in here. This one. This one. Without this yellow fringe right here, you're going to see this fringe has got to go. You know what that fringe stands for? You. And when you go, that goes. You probably ain't never met nobody like me, have you, bud? Never. Normally people just cower down to your authority. Well, you don't got none over me. None. I'm a free man. I need a public records request, sir, and a couple complaint forms.
No.
Okay. Under what grounds are you telling me no? What? Why? What's your reason for telling me no? See how he ain't got nothing to say? Because he knows it's just his feelings, and that's it. It's just feelings. Because his ego's shredded right now. He's literally having to hold back right now. He wants to do so much, but he can't. He can't. He can, but he picked the wrong one. I'm not some little thug on the side of the street that's going to cower down to him. I choose to stand. Yeah. Yeah. Over public records. Wow. Over a complaint form. Wow. Wonder why you guys don't want complaints put on each other. Wonder why that is. But when you got a complaint, by golly, y'all sure run to the judge and get what you need, don't you? But when it comes to somebody complaining against one of you guys, we'll arrest you, we'll threaten you, we'll just flat out deny you the service. And you can't do that by law, bud. You're open, we're within business hours, and you're denying me public records, and that is a crime. And you will be held accountable. Promise you. Promise. You know, there's other law enforcement that's above you. You know, they got a sheriff right on their arm. They're the real law. You guys are just thugs with guns and badges. Can I get a copy of y'all's policies and procedures? That's public record, correct? Correct, Mr. Chief? Chief, are you something wrong mentally? Do you need an evaluation? You're having trouble speaking. And being in that kind of position, you know, you'd think you'd have something to say. But for some reason, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Why? That's why. You had plenty to say before I turned this on, and then you quietened up. Wonder why. If it was that easy just to expose this, we should have been doing this a long time ago, shouldn't we? It ain't too late. I need a copy of your policies and procedures, sir. And it's readily available, and I can inspect it right now because it's something that's readily available. It ain't nothing you got to go print out or nothing. It's something that's readily available. Look at the ignorance you got. Pure ignorance. If I did what you do at my job, I'd be fired. How come you're not? Oh, that's right. That's that fraternal order of police, right? Ooh-wee, we're going to finish this, buddy, I promise you. I'm going to make it my mission. I wonder if I were to go see a magistrate and show proof of a crime being committed, I wonder if he'd actually, uphold his oath. Or she, whatever it is. Might have to go find out. See how that goes. If I got a crime clearly being committed right in front of him, I'm pretty sure he'd have no other obligation but to uphold the law on that, file charges. And if he don't, or she, well, then that exposes them also. And, well, it won't end well for them neither. You guys claim a crime happened and don't got a problem arresting us for dumb crap, ignorant, waste of time stuff. But when you guys do something wrong, oh, God forbid somebody talk about it. Not our heroes in blue. Y'all ain't heroes. Heroes don't get paid. They don't steal money from people. Y'all are gang members under the color of law. You ever heard of where we got the right to redress our grievances with our government in any way, shape, form we want to? You ever heard of that? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sure you got work to do, sir. We don't pay you to stand here in this office right here. You got a secretary for that. You do. That is not at her desk anymore because you're here. I bet she's scared to death of you, ain't she? You proved your ego's the problem when your officer came over here to de-escalate. You know that word? He come over here to do his job. He came to do his job. And what'd you do? Proved who you are. And you don't deserve where you're at. And it will be taken away from you. I promise. That's a fact, Jack. I promise you. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. My boss came to me and was trying to have a conversation with me. I'd be giving him a little bit of respect and humble myself, and I'd answer his questions because I'm required to. If I want to get paid by him, I kind of need to do what he asked me to do. You, on the other hand, you don't got no boss, do you, bud? You ain't got no boss, do you? You just do as you please. Those days are numbered. So you better buy your boats and your houses and hide this and hide that because it's coming. I'm sick of this. And there's many, 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 many more that are too. They're just scared. They don't have the balls I do. They don't have the courage. They don't have the fortitude. They don't have the strength. They're scared to death of police. Wonder why? That's the image you guys give us. And that's what gets y'all off at night. You go home, beat your wife, and then come to work and claim to be a hero. Shh. Yeah. let's hear what you got to say. I need that public record request. Hey, sir. Hey. Oh, yeah, there's Captain Vaughn. Hey, Vaughn, how you doing, sir? You gonna do your job today? I need a complaint form and a public record request. A blank sheet of paper will work fine. I need to file a complaint on you. Remember? You told me to come up here and file a complaint on you, so that's what I'm doing. I can't wait for everybody to see this. Yeah, I can't wait, man. Nancy Robinson, guys. We got Nancy Robinson and Debbie Ray. I think Nancy's the one that's working today, guys. Look at here. Look at here. I want to show you guys something. Y'all see this? Bessemer City granted $2,150,000 for capital improvements for police and fire. But while we got homeless on the streets, families doing without food, you know, people struggling to pay their bills while these thugs are getting $2 million. Come on, man. Think about it, you guys. Open your eyes. Wake up. Wake up. These people don't work for us. They're thugs. They're tyrants. They're the modern day Nazis. And we fund them, guys. We give them the money to harass and collect from us. When will we stop? When will we say no more? When blood's shed and it's too late? Come on, guys. I need a public record request and complaint form. That's what I need. And it's 4:11. And I've been here for at least 30, 45 minutes, guys. And yet to receive any kind of service at all. The only service I received was threat of arrest again. Now, that's the second time the chief has threatened to arrest me for conducting a First Amendment protected activity. Straight up denied me public records. Told me he was not going to get them. And wouldn't give me a reason because he ain't got one. He just don't want to do it. That's how that works. You know, when you become a police officer, you do as you please. And there's nobody to hold you accountable, because when somebody comes up here to try and hold them accountable, they meet them like they did me, 3 deep, threatening you. Yeah, we got to stop this, guys. And so be it. I'll be the one that stands up for you. Other people might be afraid, other people might be scared, but thank God, Lord Almighty, He gave me the courage to do this job. And I thank you, Lord. I will serve you well. And I promise you, I will have no compassion for these thugs. They don't deserve it. They don't have no compassion for us. They don't have the least bit of care about us. All they care about is that paycheck. Well, we're gonna hit them where it hurts the most, the paycheck. I don't want their money. I don't need their money. The Lord gives me everything I need. But when I do take their pension, I'm gonna donate it all to the community, to put back into the community. I'm not gonna spend it for myself. Nah. I'll give it back to the community where it belongs, where it came from. Instead of going and buying me a boat and a house like these thugs do. Oh, I need a complaint form. Public records request and a complaint form. Chief Tom Ellis, you guys. Chief Tom Ellis. Bessemer City, North Carolina, Police Chief. You guys want to call and express your complaints toward these guys? Give them a call. Yeah, just give them a call and let them know how you feel about how they've treated me today. It should be something as simple as just walk in, ask for the paperwork, fill it out, turn it in, and leave. But yet, for some reason, these guys just don't want to comply. They don't want to do their job. They'd rather stand around here with their hands in their pocket for 45 minutes doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. While we have to get up every day and actually go and do a real job. Actually go serve someone. These guys don't serve nobody but themselves, and that's it. And then once in a while they'll post something on Facebook that looks like they're helping the community, but the paperwork right here clearly states that they just received this month alone $2,150,000 for capital improvements. And well, I'm trying to figure out where this money has went and what it's being spent on, but they're denying me that. And well, I'm pretty sure a judge that goes by law won't agree with that. This is our money that you got, and we have a right to know where you're spending it at. I'm glad I came in here today, and I'm glad that I got this little newsletter. Thank you, Lord. Gave me something else to look into. All these people sitting on these boards, this city manager, yeah, he's got to go too. The mayor, she's got to go. She condones all this. She don't do nothing about it. I emailed her, specifically the mayor, put in a public records request with the mayor. Guess what I didn't get back? My public request fulfilled. She denied me services also. And she's the mayor of the Bessemer City. So you know, if the mayor's a tyrant, well, anybody underneath her is too. So Bessemer City, North Carolina is going to be one of those little towns that needs to be just completely cleaned up and start fresh. So just keep in mind, guys, there's going to be some positions opening up in Gaston County, and we're going to need real, true patriots, true American citizens that you know, respect the United States Constitution and are willing to uphold their oath that they swore on the Bible to do. Well, I can promise you, you put your hand on the Bible and swear to God you're going to do something and you don't do it, He will hold you accountable. Alright guys, I need public records request forms and a complaint form. Alright guys, I'm not going to waste my time no more with these fuckers. I'm not. They're garbage. They're trash. And I'll just take care of it the best way I know how. Fucking tyrants.